श्री सच्चिदानंद सद्गुरु साईनाथ महाराज की जय। सद्गुरु श्री साईनाथ निशरत बाबूजी की जय। Rose Petals, Volume 4, Chapter 8, Boring into Boredom. Devotee: why do people try to escape reality by indulging in bad habits? Guruji: because they want to escape their feelings of worthlessness and the boredom of their lives. People try to escape through entertainment, TV, movies, novels, newspapers, chit chatting, things like that. And if that is not sufficient, some try alcohol and drugs. Then they may get addicted because it takes them to another state where they can escape from reality. Devotee: why should they want to escape? Guruji: because their reality is so unbearable. First, you should try to know what you are negating, what you are escaping from. Usually, people don't know. Their life is simply unbearable for them. It's so boring, so they want something exciting. Then they get attracted to these things. They search and search for that excitement. That is why people do all kinds of weird things, adventures which are actually dangerous to their lives. You can see how the interest in extreme sports is growing everywhere: skydiving, wild white water rafting, bungee jumping, trying to get more excitement to escape their boredom. They have everything, nothing is lacking for them, but their comforts have made them immune to the spice of life, so there's no end to their search for excitement. And one of the reasons why people take drugs is because it affects their time sense. That is why so many so called sadhus doing spiritual practices do this. Devotee: why is it so pleasurable to lose the sense of time? Guruji: time is the most difficult thing for us. We have to live our life somehow, so we try to find 1000 ways to kill time, to pass the time. That is why all the pastimes are there. Devotee: when you were talking about our conditionings, you spoke about removing one pattern with another pattern. When all the patterns are removed, what remains? Guruji: what will happen? Once the patterns are removed, you will have to live just like you do now. That is our problem. That is why you don't give up your patterns. Patterns are there to entertain you, to hold your ego. If there is no need for that, then the patterns will automatically wither away. If the experience of boredom and the craving for pastimes are conquered, your patterns will be broken. Devotee: did you say we have to conquer the experience of boredom? Guruji: yes, boredom. It is a wonderful experience. If you go deep into it, you will get so many insights. This question of boredom looks trivial to us, but just think about what the experience of boredom is. Why we feel bored and what is it actually that is feeling bored? Think about it. Don't give a ready made answer. It appears easy because we have taken it so lightly, but it is not so easy. Why do we need pastimes? Why aren't we able to sit quietly for some time without doing anything or without thinking? After some time, we'll create our own pastimes, producing our own movies inside our minds. We are the producer, director, actor, and scriptwriter. Why? If you look deeply into it, you'll realize a lot of things and have many good insights. It is so vital and it shows you how hollow you are. Then you'll realize how beautifully T.S. Eliot has written his poem, The Hollow Men. Devotee: you said we keep our patterns for our own entertainment? Guruji: not just entertainment. It is our need. They support our ego. If they are not there, it feels as if our ego is crumbling, So it's almost a natural reaction that we don't want to lose them or give them up. Devotee. I have been looking into boredom, but I don't understand what it means to conquer it. Guruji. Inquiring into boredom is just one way to break your patterns. For some people, it opens a gate and they get an insight. Immediately, they say, "Oh my God, for so long I've been doing this. This is such an easy way to catch hold of my patterns." Perhaps this kind of approach doesn't suit you. There are 1,000 ways you can approach the subject. You have to choose the way that appeals to your heart, what is suitable for you. Devotee. When we fill our lives with pastimes, escaping from our hollowness, are we deceiving ourselves? Guruji. We don't deliberately try to deceive ourselves. In fact, it is our unwillingness or resistance to face the truth of what is inside us, what we are or are not, that makes us feel our boredom. Our efforts to close our eyes to the truth of ourselves could be defined as self deception. It's unpleasant for us to come face to face with our hollowness, our sense of inadequacy or worthlessness. So, to cover it up, we resort to many things, keeping ourselves busy with some new interest, some new pastime, or entertainment. Of course, everyone does this to some extent, and in most cases, it's not harmful. But when the effort to conceal or hide assumes abnormal dimensions, it can become almost like a disease. In one way, though, all people deceive themselves, so it is quite natural. And the opposite of this is the state of the saint, the state of self realization. The opposite of self realization is self deception, isn't it? What we have is self deception. What great saints like Baba and Ramana have is self realization. Everyone feels boredom. What exactly is happening when you feel bored? Try to look into that hole, that bore, that emptiness in your boredom, and you can see your own self. But you don't look deeply enough into your bore. Devotee. What is a bore? Guruji. A hole. If you want water, you dig a bore in the earth. People call it a bore well in India. Devotee. But before I can investigate my boredom, I've already filled it up and it's too late. Guruji. Just be still and try to see. What is this I'm experiencing now? What's actually going on for me? Why do I have such a need for this entertainment? Is it really my need? In what way does it increase my fulfillment? Why can't I live without it? Fears come when you look into your boredom. It is very difficult. We are all bores, dry bores. That is why we always crave some water to fill up our emptiness. But the water doesn't come because we don't bore deeply enough. Try to go deeper, 1 foot deeper. Maybe you'll find water and it will spring up and fill your bore. Then it will give water to so many people and irrigate the land all around. Devotee. Guruji, in the last satsang, we were talking about getting a glimpse of the Satguru's state, and you said that all of us must have had a glimpse, otherwise, we wouldn't be here now. I was thinking about that and wondering why it's just a glimpse and not a good long look. Guruji. Actually, that is my question too. Why is it only a glimpse? Why can't you have a real view? It's because you are happy with glimpses and you enjoy playing hide and seek. Ask yourself that question. Why am I getting only glimpses and not the full view? Then you will come to know what prevents the glimpse from becoming a continual experience. Explore what is that glimpse and what turns me away from it. Actually, it's not a turning away from the glimpse, but somehow we want it to be only a glimpse. We enjoy it more. If the glimpse became continuous, we'd become bored because we always want something fresh, new, thrilling, and exciting. And in order to explore this particular aspect of it, let me give you a tip. Everybody experiences boredom. Explore it, examine it, dissect it, and it will reveal so many thrilling mysteries about your own self and mind. As long as you experience boredom, you'll always be wanting something new, like saying, "It's enough. 1 week at the Ganga, we have seen it. Let's go up to the snow capped mountains, Guruji, please." Why do we always have the need to divert our minds to somewhere else? If you bore into that experience of boredom, the living waters will spring up and you'll get beautiful experiences. Devotee: I have been looking into boredom, but I still haven't found an answer to it. Guruji: keep on doing it. It is not so easy because it is embedded in you at the basis of your being. If you really face it, you'll come to know what it is. Boredom is such an abstract experience, even the person who is experiencing it can't describe it. If I start describing it, giving you answers, you'll simply know my answers and stop your own inquiry. Just like giving the answer, "I am Atman," to the inquiry, "Who am I?" Where is the real inquiry when you start with the answer? And that's what happens to many people who do self inquiry. They think they know the answer before they start the inquiry. They are trying to impress it upon their mind to hypnotize themselves with the answer. So take the question of boredom as the start of a real inquiry. Within the question itself is the answer. But if I immediately give you the answer, it will kill your sense of exploration. The more you're troubled by these questions, the happier I'll be. Devotee: it feels like understanding boredom is important. Guruji: it is important because it relates to you. It may not be important to know about Ramana, Dattatreya, or Sai Baba, but it is important to know about yourself. Why? Because it concerns you, your experience, your frustration, your seeking, your fulfillment or lack of it. I give the most value to you. People get used to things, even to their object of love. They lose the spirit of it all and get bored. That's why everyone likes a change. When you have no other pulls, only then do you not get bored. Devotee: Guruji, do you ever get bored with anything? Do you know that feeling? Guruji: usually people ask, "Are you not bored, Guruji? Always staying within the same four walls, not going outside, doing the same thing?" People comment even about my food habits, eating the same thing every day. And I always wonder, why am I not getting bored? Why am I not making some changes, some experiments with different varieties of food? Always that cold rice for breakfast, that same kind of chutney, the same chilies that I have been eating for the last 48 years. But I am not bored. Somewhere it is said, when a man is realized, he is reborn, renewed every minute. He is not only reborn once, he is constantly reborn because every minute is so new to him. He is enjoying life as though it were new and not from past memories. This is what we have to see and experience. Then, when you are renewed every minute, there is no such thing as boredom. Shri Sachidananda Sadguru Sainath Maharaj ki Jai. Sadguru Shri Sainath Nisharat Babuji ki Jai.